Hello, beautiful humans! Saturday night at HQ Towers, 140,000 of us online together. That's like over a Wembley and a half. My name's Beric. I was at Wembley last night, actually, watching Taylor Swift. I went thinking, yeah, this will be okay, maybe a bit poppy for me. But I gotta say, she was amazing. I had such a good time. And I bumped into a couple of lovely HQ players there, so if you're playing tonight, then hello! I wonder how many other HQTs were there. Anyway, from Wembley to World Cup, as you may have heard on the grapevine, England match. Last time you pointed out that it wasn't particularly footy focused, so this time it will be all about the football. It's £2,000. It's going up by £1,000 every time England plays. So that's tomorrow, probably a little bit before 2. We will send you a push notification. Meanwhile, back to tonight. You know the rules. With 10 seconds for each, get a question right and you move on. All 12 right to win or split tonight's prize, which is a still whopping, still wonderful 1,000 smackaroos. So kindly put down your pint and prepare your game face, because we're about to head towards some H-quizzery. Here comes Q1. According to a line from The Wizard of Oz, there's no place like where? Home, Bangkok, Watford Junction. Toto, we're not in Africa anymore. We're at HQ. And of course, there's no place like Watford, but we're looking for somewhere Dorothy wanted to go. The first place the Tin Man should have looked, it's home. Yes, home is where the heart is, and home is where the right answer is, and 152,000 of you got that right. Dorothy got home by clicking her heels together, skipping the 4-hour ordeal that is the night bus. Q2. What name is usually given to the signals used in Morse code? Bert and Ernie, dots and dashes, meat and potatoes. Yes, Morse until you're hoarse, and code is the way forward. If you went for meat and potatoes, then it's probably time you stopped talking to your food. Choosing symbols over Sesame Street, it's dots and dashes. Yes, dots and dashes is the right answer. Yet 373 people did go for meat and potatoes. Yes, meat was a miss, and Miss Vanjie will see you now. Bye. But for the rest of you, 148,488, got it right. Well done, you're moving on to the next round. Here comes. Well, let's first do some shout-outs. And also, I want to tell you, don't forget to update the app after the game if you haven't done it yet, because there are great features that will be incorporated when you do. Now, it's always lovely to hear from you. Hello to the Bangor mums and dads. Hello to Callum, who's mid-A-levels. To Paz, Jack and Mark, who are cat-sitting. To Ryan, Rachel, Gaz and Harry, who are on their way to being Merchant Navy officers. Congratulations. To Dawn, Dan, Anna and Gemma, who play every night. And to Sam Smith, who's 13 today. Happy birthday. Q3. Which of these was a popular video and DVD series aimed at educating very young children? Baby Spice, Baby Einstein, Baby Wolfenstein. Of course, this was played to me when I was very little. Babies love their pacifiers, but who was looking to stop them from being dummies? Born with a moustache, it's Baby Einstein. And how many of you were Einstein enough to get that? 132,664. The series aimed to teach complicated ideas to kids as young as 6 months old. But then it was revealed to have no educational value whatsoever. That explains it. Okay, Q4. The final series of Blackadder was set during which conflict? Vietnam War, World War I, Gulf War. Blackadder, if you're conflicted about this one, just pick one. 3 serious conflicts, but which one did Blackadder turn utterly hilarious? The franchise none of us wants to become a trilogy. It's World War I. For the win here, 109,000 of you won that one. It was first broadcast in 1989, and it saw Blackadder and co. trying to evade the horrors of trench warfare. Q5. Which ingredient traditionally replaces the ham in an Eggs Benedict to make it an Eggs Florentine? Spinach, shallots, salmon. Egg on your face if you get this wrong. It's the king of American breakfasts, but which ingredient turns an Eggs Benedict Italian? Keeping Popeye pumped, it's spinach, spinaci, and just 59,000 of you knew that. We lost about half of you there. Okay, well, you got to go for brunch a little bit more. Replacing the ham with salmon makes it an eggs royale, while swapping it for spring onions makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, well, 1,496 players used extra lives to get back in on that round. Clever move. Now, Q6. What does the letter S stand for in SIM? Commonly used in the phrase SIM card. Service, system, subscriber. SIM or a whim. It's an acronym we hear all the time, but what does it actually mean? It's more about you than the system because it stands for subscriber. Subscriber. Yes. Just 10,921 of you got that right. That was tonight's first savage question. Question sauvage. Yes. 1,619 of you got back in the game with an extra life there, but we lost quite a few of you on that one. The subscriber identity module contains a bunch of important data, allowing us to switch phones without starting all over again. That's what that's all about. Q7. On her be pleased to pour is a line from which musical work? Ave Maria, God Save the Queen, Amazing Grace. Musical trivia time. A trinity of holy hymns, but where will you find these lyrics? Doing its job for 65 years and counting, it's God Save the Queen. Yes, and 5,879 of you saved yourselves by picking that as the right answer. The line pops up in the third verse of the anthem, but we tend only to sing the first one. We obviously don't want to save Lizzie that much. And now, 242 players used your extra lives to get back in, so there's just under 6,000 of you left as we go into Q8. Which of these South American capital cities has a port? Bogota, Santiago, Montevideo. Any port in a storm, and only one port in this queue. 3 bustling beauties, but who's the only one boasting a coastline, let alone a port? Uruguay's answer to blockbusters, it's Montevideo. The correct answer here, and 3,131 of you got that right. Most of you, well done, you know your geography. Montevideo's port is one of the biggest in South America, growing 14% busier every year. Feels like all of us at work. Okay, Q9. Which of these was it traditionally considered good luck to do before breakfast on Monday? Pick a pansy, cut your nails. Or just get some sleep on Sunday night. No, it's not that. It's one of these 3. Nobody likes Monday mornings, but which of these is meant to beat back the blues? Best done away from the table, thank you. It's cut your nails. Cutting a dash, 1,177 of you. Again, we lost about half there. Sorry if it's bye-bye time for you. Picking a pansy may make it rain, but getting all 12 questions right tonight is a much more satisfying way of doing it. Yes, it is. 3 Qs to go. Q10. Which of these countries is in both the Eurozone and the European Union? Sweden, Denmark, Finland. Are you feeling lucky? They've all got a seat at the EU table, but who put their money where their butts are? Swapping marka for euros in 2002, it's Finland. And feeling finishly firsty fine, it's 412 of you. We lost 985 of you there. Another pretty tricky question. Should we call it savage? Let's call it just blooming difficult. Okay, now, their Nordic neighbours have held on to their currency, which of course are the Danish krone and the IKEA meatball. But the rest of us, 412 of you, with 150 of you using extra lives to get back in, are going on to the final 2 Qs. Everything still to play for. Now here's Q11. Which of these features in Vermeer's masterpiece, The Milkmaid? A foot warmer, an easel, cage marmoset. Art history Q time, but you've got to look in the background for this one. It's Vermeer's most famous painting. But which of these objects is there lurking behind the scenes? A sauna for your souls, it's a foot warmer. A foot warmer warming the hearts of 379 of you. Caged marmoset may be unlikely, but they do turn up in paintings from the Golden Age. But for 379 of you, it's cereal at the ready, because we are pouring in the final round. Yes, one day and a half and then some joined us for the start. Now just 379 HQTs with everything to play for as we go in to Q12. Music by which of these artists has been used to ward off pirates off the coast of Africa? Tina Turner, Britney Spears, Metallica. Music to my ears. The right answer here. Now we're talking about the very British Royal Navy. The Royal Navy use this music, and it's so effective that they have rarely needed to fire their guns. True story. The head of the maritime industry says if they used Justin Bieber, it would have been against the Geneva Convention. But actually, oops, she did it again, is Brit. And 8 winners tonight. Sword of a pirate. Well done. I'm super impressed by you, Britney Spears listening fans there. 308 of you winning £3.25 or £3.